Hey everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day today. I know I am because today I'm gonna do a birthday photo shoot. It's gonna be very fancy. But anyways, I wanted to take you guys along with me today. We're gonna go do my nails right now because look at them, they're getting old. We are here. Aren't they adorable? Delicious. Look at this, it looks amazing. I got double meat and double cheese. Then look at all of these Cajun fries. So I had leftover fries and I ended up giving them to some like random person because I didn't want to throw them out. So yeah, thankfully my fries did not go to waste. I'm at Ralph's right now. I think I'm gonna get like chocolate cake with candles. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get vanilla. I don't like chocolate. Alright, so this is a cute little shop that has party stuff. I'm gonna get some nice candles. These are cute. So I got balloons that say 24. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna see?
We're doing hair and makeup today.
Yes, we are. Kind of living for this look. We're gonna start doing makeup. We have finished the makeup look. It looks so cool, and now she's gonna put the wig on me. I'm closing my eyes. You guys are gonna see it on me first.
Open.
I look like not me. This is insane. Who even am I? What? Why don't my actual bangs look like this? When I said I wanted bangs, this is what I meant. Oh my. I look like someone else. Oh. Girl. This is not me at all. I'm like, who is this?
Okay, superstar. You look hot.
I'm like speechless. I'm
totally
literally freaking speechless.
Yeah.
Bro, what? Is this me? I'm like shocked by this. Dude, I am literally flabbergasted right now. Oh my god, dude. This is crazy. I look insane. Like, this is so cool, bro.
Transformation.
Yeah, like.
You look good. You're about to be in a music video.
I wish. I'm literally doing all this just for a photo shoot for one day. So this is my outfit for the photo shoot. I absolutely love it. Ah, the feathers are so cool. Ooh. We're ready for the birthday shoot. So I am here. We're gonna start the birthday photo shoot. This is Max, Arya, really cool photographer. Wait, I don't even know how to do this shit. What? How do you do it?
You're like holding it upside down. You put your thumb on the top and you push it forward.
Like this?
No,
oh.
That's horrible. No, put your no.
What is wrong?
No, put okay.
I'm so sorry. I really.
This goes forward. This goes forward. Then you click this one. There we go.
Guys, I promise. I'm not that dumb. I promise. All right.
Don't be stranded in Antarctica anytime soon.
So I just finished my photo shoot. It was so much fun. If you guys want to see how the pictures turn out, go to my Instagram at Jennifer Kassir. I also put it in the description down below. And right now, I'm going to do 24 lessons that I've learned this year, being 24 years old. I do this every single year. Lesson number 1 is everybody is on their own journey. What I mean by that is there's no such thing as a deadline, really. Let's say you want to be married and have kids in your late 30s, you're free to do so and you're not wrong. Lesson number 2, the future does not exist, only the now. Don't worry about what's to come, just trust God and trust the process that everything's gonna work out in your favor. Lesson number 3, fear will prevent you from living a happy life. Anytime I used to live in fear, I wasn't moving, I wasn't taking action, I wasn't even getting closer to my goals because I was just so afraid of the outcome. Lesson number 4, mimicking survival mode doesn't work. What I mean by that is if you're not literally in survival mode, don't try to act like you are. There's so many examples I could give. If you grew up with a great life and you have money Don't try to act like you don't have money. Just enjoy what you have and be grateful for what you have. Lesson number 5, don't avoid painful situations. You cannot avoid pain. Pain is inevitable and everybody's gonna have to go through it at some point. Lesson number 6, you cannot prepare for pain either. That's why I was saying earlier, live in the present. There's only so much you can prepare for. There's some things you can, other things you cannot. For instance, losing loved ones or losing your finances or whatever it is. Lesson number 7, don't be afraid to lose anything. Everything is temporary in this life, so just enjoy what you have right now. Lesson number 8, everything is temporary. Lesson number 9, you can start over at any time. You're never too late. If you feel stagnant right now, you can move. You can take action right now. You can work on goals anytime in your life. Start small and take it step by step. Lesson number 10, age is just a number. As cheesy as it sounds, it's very true. Whatever you want in this life, just to do it, and don't think about your age. Don't think, oh my gosh, I'm at this age, I have to do this, or oh, I'm at this age, I can't do this anymore. Yes, you can. You can. Lesson number 11, opinions are not facts. So if someone has an opinion on something you're doing, don't take it too seriously. Lesson number 12, prioritizing your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Do not neglect mental health. Lesson number 13, don't be afraid to ask for help. Lesson number 14, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. People say this all the time and it's very true. Now, when I say scare, I don't mean fear to the level where you have anxiety. I mean just that like feeling of adrenaline, like, ooh, I don't know if I want to do this. This is scary. This is nerve-wracking. If you feel that, you're on the right path because that's good. If something does not challenge you, how are you going to grow and build character? Sometimes a little bit of fear is a good thing. Just a little though. Lesson number 15, serve people freely without expecting anything in return. This one is a very hard one to swallow. My whole life, I went doing things for other people, subconsciously hoping I'm gonna get something in return from them. What I mean by that, I'm not talking about money, I'm not talking about gifts, I'm not talking about material things. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about getting their love back or their attention or validation. And that's also not right, and that also broke my heart a lot of the time because I would be so nice to people, I would people please, and they don't return that favor. They don't do the same. They don't act nice back, and I would always get super mad. We have to remember not everybody has our heart. If you decide to be nice to someone, don't expect they're gonna be nice back, and don't be mad about it either because everybody's different. And sometimes people just don't like being too nice in the beginning. They don't like to open up because sometimes it takes some time to trust you. If you do a nice gesture, do it and don't expect anything back. God sees what you're doing and He will reward you eventually. Lesson number 16, cutting people out from your life does not make you a bad person, and it's okay to change your mind. This is probably the biggest lesson I had to learn this year. I had to cut out some people from my life that were draining me so bad, and they just didn't give me good feelings or good vibes, and I would always ignore it. But once I did it, I felt so much more peace. Anytime I cut out toxic people, that's when I really start to succeed. And I always feel guilty about it, but you should never feel guilty because you come first. Your mental health comes first. Honestly, that might sound selfish, but it's really not. If you're not doing well, how are you going to help other people and serve them? If you can't even help yourself, you're not going to be able to help other people. I always put people first, but how am I going to put them first if I'm not even putting myself first? If I'm drained mentally and physically, I'm not going to be much help. If you changed your mind and someone is making you feel guilty about that, they're not a true friend. Cut them out. Lesson number 17, don't feel guilty for your accomplishments and blessings. I always feel guilty for some reason. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't have something. Sometimes I'm like, God, what did I do to deserve this? Don't question it. Just accept it and be grateful for it. I know how much suffering there is in the world. I know there's people in other countries that don't have even half of what me and you have, but honestly, that's not your fault. Lesson number 18, and I learned this one from my life coach actually, who used to be my therapist last year. Reframing can only get you so far. You have to get down to the root cause of your problem. If you called yourself ugly and you reframed it by saying, actually, you know what? No, I'm pretty. That's good, but that can only get you so far, because you want to get to the point where you're not even going to call yourself ugly to begin with. If you fix the root cause, you're not even going to call yourself ugly to begin with, because deep down you have that confidence, right? Reframing just means when you look at something differently, but my life coach taught me we want to get down to the root. You want to be inherently confident. You shouldn't have to reframe all the time. Like if you're calling yourself dumb all the time and you always have to reframe and say, no, I'm smart. Like, you shouldn't even be arguing with yourself. You should just believe you're smart. You shouldn't even have to tell yourself that. You should just believe you're smart without having to correct yourself. And that takes a lot of work. This is not overnight, and this is something that I'm still working on. Lesson number 19, it's not wrong to do therapy or life coaching. A lot of the time people say, oh no, it's embarrassing, or I don't need this, or I don't know, there's so many excuses, but it really is transformational. Like, it's life-changing. Lesson number 20, there really are no risks in life. Like when people say, take a risk, unless it's gonna kill you, take a risk, right? Like, I don't even know what the word risk is. I don't look at things as risks. I look at them as lessons. Like, there's been many things I've done in my life where other people told me that's risky. And yeah, maybe I didn't get the best outcome out of it, or maybe I lost something out of doing that, but I learned a lot. So they're not risks, they're lessons. However, it depends what it is. Really evaluate that risk. Lesson number 21, you can literally manipulate your emotions. You can choose your emotions sometimes. Not all the time, but a lot of the time you can. It's kind of insane. I think a lot of the time people let their emotions control them, but little do they know they can control their emotions. You can. Like, I know it might be easier said than done, but I've been in places in my life where I was so low, like so incredibly depressed, but then I just chose not to be. Like, it's very difficult to do, but like once you've mastered that, you're unstoppable. For example, if you're all of a sudden in a really bad mood and you just feel so depressed or anxious, like if you could just choose at that moment for fun, hey, you know what? Why am I feeling like this? I want to smile right now. I want to listen to music and dance, and I want to be happy right now. And then you'll literally be happy. It's super weird, but you can gaslight your own self, believe it or not. Lesson number 22. If you have your 5 senses working, you're the most blessed person in the world. If you can see, hear, smell, taste, feel, you have it all. You really do. And again, this is not to say that you don't have other problems or whatever, but sometimes if you're in a very low point mentally, just remind yourself of that. This is what I do to get rid of my anxiety. Whenever I'm having anxiety, I really snap out of it and I look at my hands and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I'm here, I'm present, I'm literally okay. And it works. It really works. It gets you in a better state. However, it is a band-aid. I still suggest getting professional help if you really need it. Even if you don't desperately need it, I still recommend it. I think everybody can benefit from it, because your therapist or life coach will help you see things outside of your perspective. They'll help you see things from outside the box. I also forgot to mention, if you have a roof over your head and food and water, you're also very blessed. I hate being that person because it's like everybody should have this, right? But the reality is a lot of people don't, you know, like, and again, we shouldn't feel guilty at all. This is not to shame anyone, you know, but sometimes I do have to remind myself, like, I have the necessities. I have the bare minimum. I do. And I have a lot more than that. That leads me to lesson number 23, which is just because you're blessed does not mean you can't have other problems. I've been through a lot of friends that I had to actually get rid of because they never understood this concept. I would sometimes complain to them about a problem and they'll be like, you're good, you have money, or you have this, or you have that. That's the worst thing to tell someone, right? Now, I know I just said it earlier. I said, oh, if you have this, you're blessed. Yes, but again, I wasn't guilt tripping, right? Problems will arise because we live in the world. We live in a fallen world, so problems are always gonna come. Just trust God and pray and know that eventually happy days will come. Lesson number 24. Depression can sometimes come from a lack of nutrition. Our body is lacking nutrients most of the time, which is why we have depression, anxiety, stress, you name it. It's very much connected to what we're eating. So anytime I take minerals, I feel 10 times better. I highly recommend you take magnesium. It is life-changing. Also ashwagandha. It's very good for stress and anxiety. Sometimes we say we have depression, but we really do not actually have it. If you do, please, like I said before, get professional help. I also want to mention that your feelings are valid and you're perfectly imperfect. Thank you so much for coming along with me today. I hope you learned a lot from my lessons, and I'm very excited to be 24. I was dreading it initially, but you know what? It's a blessing to age, and I'm still very young. I have a lot of friends in their 30s telling me that you're so young, you're a baby, enjoy it. So I will. I'm gonna be 25 next year, which means I'm halfway to 30, which is great because 30s are your prime, right? No, but on a serious note, I'm actually not scared anymore. I decided actually yesterday that I am never gonna be worried about my future ever again. Just be in the present, Jennifer, and you. Alright guys, well I love you so much. I hope you have a great day or night and stay smiling. Mwah.